Welcome to Java 8 Programming by tutorialsinhand.com. In the previous video tutorial, we have learned how to write lambda expression for no parameter abstract method. So in this tutorial, we are going to see how to write lambda expression for a single parameter abstract method. And the best example to do that would be to print cube or square of a number. So in this example, we are going to print cube of the number. This program is written in Java version 7. What we are doing here is we have an interface operation that has an abstract method op, and it takes a single parameter which is of integer type. After that, we have a class cube which implements the operation interface, and it provides the implementation for its abstract method op. And what implementation is given? It is simply taking the input single parameter of int type, and it is printing the cube of that number. And then we have a class with the main method which creates the reference of the operation interface with constructor of cube class, and then use that reference to invoke the op method and pass an integer value of 5. So once the input is received as 5, so what it will print is cube of n. The value of n is 5, so it will have cube of 5 is 5 into 5 into 5, that is 125. And if we execute this program, we will see the same printed on the console. See, here we get cube of 5 is 125. Now let's try to convert the same program into lambda expression. So first thing that you should know, if you have watched the previous video tutorial, you should be knowing that lambda expression is an anonymous function. What is anonymous function? Anonymous means it has no name, no return type, and no access modifier. Let's try to implement the abstract method that we have implemented. It says no name. So let's remove the name of the method. Then it says it does not have return type. So just remove the return type. And then it says no access modifier. So remove the access modifier. So this is what we are left with after removing name, return type, and access modifier. And now what is the symbol to represent lambda expression? It is an arrow symbol. So this is it. We have received the lambda expression for the method, and now we know that each and every Java statement ends with a semicolon. So we end our statement with a semicolon. Now what we will do is we will copy and paste this lambda expression and place it over here. But wait for few seconds. This lambda expression can further be optimized. And what optimization can be done is, see, if your lambda expression body has only one statement in it, so in that case you can simply remove the curly braces. It is not required. And same goes with this return type. Here we have written int n, but here int is also not required because we are giving implementation for a functional interface, right? Functional interface operation which has only one abstract method. And when we are implementing that abstract method of the functional interface, so compiler already knows that operation interface has only one abstract method which accepts the value of integer type. So it knows when we are going to implement operation interface, so it knows that n is of type integer. So we don't need to pass, or we don't need to write int separately for it. So that is why we can remove int as well from here. So this is the optimized version of lambda expression for the method. Now we can simply copy this lambda expression and paste it over here. Now what it does is, this is the lambda expression, and it provides implementation for operation interface. And we know it well that lambda expression is used to provide implementation for the functional interface. And there is one more thing. To make sure that your interface remains functional interface, you can use annotation, functional interface. Now, if you try to write another abstract method within this functional interface, it will throw compile time error. So saying it is not a functional interface. See, invalid functional interface annotation. Operation is not a functional interface because functional interface only has one abstract method and you need to adhere by this rule. It should only have one abstract method. So once we have implemented lambda expression for this functional interface, this whole class becomes redundant and we can easily remove this class. So this is how we can write lambda expression and implement functional interface using that lambda expression, and it does the same thing of printing the cube of the number. Now what is happening is we already have the reference of operation interface, and the lambda expression is taking one input which is of type integer, and then it is printing cube of n, that is the number that we have passed from here, that is 5. Cube of 5 is 5 into 5 into 5, and that output would be printed as cube of 5 is 5 into 5 into 5, that is 125. If you run the code, you will see the output printed over here. So by now I think you have got or how to write a lambda expression for a single parameter. In the same way, you can simply print square of the number. Just remove one n and you will get the square of the number, and now print it. It will see, sorry, it is saying cube of 5 is 25, but the thing is, if we remove this hard-coded value and make it square of n is n into n, you will see square of 5 is 5 into 5, that is 25. Square of 5 is 25. So this is it for single parameter lambda expression. In the next video tutorial, we are going to learn how to write lambda expression for 2 parameters. Till then, keep learning. See you in the next video. Thank you.